I've seen some absolute monsters caught from under this bridge, fam. So first thing we're going to do, we're just going to pick a pylon and cast to it as close as we can without hitting it. That'll do. Oh, nasty. I'm going to leave that there like that. If there is one there, trust me, we're going to know about it. You try and cast past the pylon, then you bring it back closer and then you just wait. Okay? And if a fish does hit your bait, it'll wrap you straight around the pylons. Alrighty? Oh, that's a bite. Oh, that was a good bite. Oh, that was a really good bite. Oh, man. Wow, that was a really good bite. Yep, and they've hit it side on. Now what you do, you don't try and cast at the pylons 2 or 3 in because they just smash you. You cast at the edge, right? That's one fish that won't be coming back. Bugger. All right, let's go. So I'm going to cast to the same one. See, like that. Bonk. Yeah, that's a good cast. I think I've got my casting mojo back, fam. Right. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to work each pylon as we go along. All right. Oh, it took me into the pylons, I told you. Oh. Rightio. Plan B. Get out of there. Straight into the pylons, fam. Straight into the pylons. Swap to my other rod. This one's good, but it's got a little bit too soft in action, if you know what I mean. Wow. Fam, it tied a knot in my leader. Okay, that's how vigorous that hit was. So I'm going to have to either undo the leader. Oh, that's been smashed already. With these fish, because it's a softer tipped rod, that's much better. I'm not setting the hook soon enough. Oh, come on. I've been absolutely destroyed on 20 and 30 pound braid here before, because they'll hit the bait and they wrap it straight around those wooden columns that you see. To hook one, we're going to have to be absolutely on the top of our game. Let's put a bit of bait in the water. Right. Very much a patience game, fam. I think if we use soft plastics here, I think we'd get a fish. So let's just try with baits first. That first fish that I dropped was really big. Right, I'm going to bring this right back here. Nice. Rightio. I think we'll actually have to use the landing net today, fam. A lot of the really big ones, when they'll hit your baits, they'll swim straight for you, trying to dislodge it. And they'll pick it up, swim with it and drop it. That's why I don't fish 2 swivels here. There's a bite, come on. Come on. That's better, only a little one though. I think, or did it get off? Let's have a look. No. This one, to be quite honest with you, is not much bigger than the bait, famo. I have no idea how I hooked it. Back you go, champ. Off you go, buddy. See ya. In this river, compared to the normal one we fish, we've caught a lot of small fish. Really good sign it's healthy. Oh, I actually, tell you what, it's nice to get the accuracy back without even trying. I actually hit that pylon there. Come on. Come on. All right, come on. That's a bit better. Oh, this is bigger. That's better. Not much bigger though. I think it was a different fish that hit the first time, fam. All right, this one here. Now the fish further upstream are a lot more bronze in colour. I won't run up there and show you because we need to let this go as soon as possible. But if we get a big one, I'll bring it up right close to the camera. Yeah, due to the tannin stained water, they're not as silvery. Closer to the mouth of the Blackwood River, they were quite shiny with a slight hint of like bronze. These things actually are quite olive and quite bronzy in colour because most of the water up here is stained from all the gum leaves and that sort of stuff. It's a special type of stain called tannin. At the moment, normally when we fish down here, right, we tend to get a lot of the smaller fish and then they get a bit bigger. So what we've got here, for those of you that are imperial, that's about 20 inches, probably a bit more, probably 24 inches. That's a size 2 short shank suicide hook. So with that, that's got the eye turned out. Okay, and then what we have is we have one swivel and we have a sliding sinker that does not have another swivel. I catch a lot more fish this way. I catch a lot more bigger fish. Normally I fish with a swivel here so they set the hook, but when a big fish turns, right, if it turns and the distance between the two swivels is a shorter length than the length of its body and it feels a slight bit of resistance, it'll just drop the hook. So hence we just use one swivel. I think this might be a little bit bigger, famo. Let's hope so. That's a bit better. That burley finally worked. Rightio. Okay, mate, come on. Not much bigger. Let me just wet my hands. They're just starting to get a bit bigger now. I'll just quickly show you what I mean. Right, look at this. See how they're more bronze in colour rather than silver? Back it goes. Excellent, swam off beautifully. That's probably a little bit bigger, I think. Or not, no? No. A lot of small stuff. Hopefully just on dark they'll start to get a bit bigger. The most important thing is we're hooking them in the corner of the mouth, so that way we can get the hook out quick. See you, bud. Home's that way. Get the hook out quick and it doesn't hurt him as much, you know what I mean? All right, so there was a little murmur there. All right, that's a small fish again. All right, let me just get this out of the bridge supports. I'll let this go and we'll put another bait on. So, my way of thinking there, we had a little bit of a quiet patch with the brim, right? So a large fish could have gone through, whether it was a bream or, anyway, my hands there, or whatever. But the good thing about this Stark is we've caught a lot more smaller fish than big fish today, which shows that the river's in a healthy condition and it can sustain a good population of fish, you know, because the Collie River had that massive fish kill that I told everyone about, and we have like a lot of fish between 25 and 46, but we don't seem to catch anything in between, you know, or under, sorry. We don't seem to catch anything under. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast at another pylon. Oh, that's a bit bigger. Now that's the fish we were waiting for all day, famo. That's a bit bigger. Did you hear that drag kick in straight away? All right, this is the fish we've been waiting for all day. Might need the landing net for this. Oh, don't. Might need the landing net for this, fam. Oh, don't. Oh. Remember when I said the bigger ones are going to come up later in the day? Oh, good fish. Good fish. Look at the, it's a big blue nose. Hey, hello, old timer. That's a bit better, fam. Remember when I said we'd burley up and they'd come in? Here we go. A beautiful, big Blackwood River bream, fam. Have a look at that. Beautiful, big Blackwood River bream. Beautiful. Someone clip that, eh? Back it goes. Told you the muleys would work. All right, timer. Quick. Go and keep the species going. That's the way. See, mate? All right, so this one's, they are getting bigger towards the afternoon, fam. Come here, bud. Okay, another nice little brim that's been hooked. Well, it's not little, it's probably about 25, but anyway. There we go, back it goes. Don't need to keep them out of the water for any longer than we have to. That's shot off beautifully. That burley certainly is working, famo. If you've got a sinker down the bottom and the bait's between you, different story, cast as far as you can. Because as soon as the sinker lays down on the bottom, you've got direct tension to it. But when you've got like the sinker here, right, and the bait here, when they're going through the air on the cast, it's usually the sinker that's going first and the bait will be trailing because it's attached to the swivel. If you do grab your spool, what'll happen is it'll put tension on the line, right? So that line will pull through and then it'll hit the swivel, and then as it hits the swivel, it'll straighten out, which will cause the bait to flick around, right? Like so. And then when you've done that, because you've caused the bait to flick around and it's actually in the correct position for what you're trying to do, right? What'll happen is the sinker will actually drop like that, and then the bait will trail behind it like that, so they don't get tangled, and you can hook your fish straight away. Absolutely belted, fam. See how that hit that on the side, right? And see how that's crushed that? That was a big brim, okay? And I mean, big. Rightio, little fish, famo. I don't think this is hooked very well. Oh, but let's have a look. Haven't landed one for a while. Come on, little fella, I'm just going to wet my hands so it makes it easier so that I don't damage your protective slime. Righto, come in here. Come here, little one. There you go, see? Now, you're lucky because I'm going to let you go. A lot of people wouldn't. A brim like that that's about 6 inches long is about 8 years old, fam. Very, very slow growing fish. All right. Okay, so second last cast, Bruce. Oops, it's me wallet. Righto, little fella. Let me just wet my hands. Come on. It's your lucky day, mate. You've won the fish equivalent of lotto. See you, pal. That was a 5.8 out of 6 for the inverted pike turn there on its dive. Alrighty, 2 out of 2, fam. Oh, you poor little bugger, you can't help yourself. You need to eat, don't you? And then some human comes along. Actually, tell you what, they're just starting to form the eggs now, famo. The eggs are just starting to form now. These will spawn by about the end of November. Back you go. Off you go. Come on, mate. Good work. No, that way. That way. Everyone, thank you very much for tuning in. Stay safe and stay well. Keep being awesome. Bye for now. Thank you very, very much for giving up your time to watch the stream. Thanks for the support from everyone.